In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to add content to a class notebook from the teacher's perspective. So again, what we do is we go into Office 365 and we go to our Waffle Apps area. Now from here, instead of going to class notebook, what we're going to do is we're going to go to OneNote online. Now we need to make sure that we're logged in as the teacher who created the notebook or who has rights to the notebook. And here's our Ed 365 teacher training. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. This will bring up the OneNote online program. It will automatically load this book for me. Okay. Now, what we're seeing here is the OneNote online notebook. Now, if you look at the notebook, what you see is, first of all, along the left-hand side here, you see different sections. These different sections allow you to have sort of an overview or a larger area of the notebook, and then within the sections are pages. So, for example, if you look at the welcome page here, which is the default one, we have a welcome to OneNote class, OneNote for teacher training, OneNote for students, OneNote basics, and so on. In the collaboration section, this is the area where we actually will have information that's open to everyone in the class. Class members can read or write. Teachers and students can create new sections and pages, just like it says here. The content library is an area where the teacher drops in things that, for example, readings or worksheets, or it's like a big file cabinet. And only the teacher can place materials into this, and students can read or can copy anything from here into their own notebooks. Now, the next section here has to do with the individual users that have been set up, and these are the members of the class, the students. Each member has a specific area along with quizzes, class notes, handouts, and homework. Now, in these sections, both the teacher and the students can place information, and the students, this is one of the few areas the student has full rights to. And you can see that each student has their own section, and the teacher can look in these sections and has total control over them. The same level of rights the student has. Now, the main area where the teacher is going to be dropping and placing information has to do with the content library. The content library is where things like assignments, reading, worksheets, and so on are found. Now, the way that I would suggest that you set up your content library is that you set up individual pages for the different parts that you want to teach in your class. So, for example, I'm going to go here and I'm going to add a page. I'm going to click on the content library here. Okay, and then I click on add a page. And then I'm going to give my page a name. And the name that I'm going to give this is going to be Introduction to Student Teacher Dashboard. Now, in this page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a brief bit of information about what this section is about. I'll just put here, this is an overview of the teacher dashboard. This overview should be viewed first. Now, what I want to do is I want to insert a link to a YouTube video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Insert, Link, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over to my YouTube area here and find the link for this particular video. I'm going to copy that in. Okay, and then go back to here. And I will paste that into there. And the display text is going to say YouTube Introduction insert that. Now, just to show you how to do this, I can also insert this particular video if I have it in a file form. So what I'll do here is I'll go Insert, File Attachment, and then click on Choose File. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to browse to the directory where this file is, which happens to be here, Introduction to Teacher Dashboard. I will insert that. Okay. Now, I can put more content on here if I want to, but for now, this is going to be fine for this particular page. There's a variety of things that we can do here. We can insert things like pictures, tables, even audio recordings, symbols, various other types of things. You can experiment with that on your own. Now, what I might decide to do is to add one more page. And on this page, what I might do is how to create assignments for students in Teacher Dashboard. Okay. This section will explore how to create assignments. Graded. And I might do the same thing. Okay, so I will go to Insert, File Attachment, choose File. Okay, and then I'm going to go down to Setting Up Assignments and Subjects here, and Insert. Okay, I have a problem with this one. It's over 19 megabytes, so I won't be able to do that, which means that I'm going to have to use a link. Not a problem. Link. Now, I'm going to go over to my YouTube area again, and I'm going to find where Student Assignments and Student Dashboard. Just make sure I've got the right one. Edit. And I'll find the link. Paste that. Back here. And give it a name. Creating assignments. Teacher Dashboard. I will insert that. Okay. It's really that simple. I can insert all kinds of different things. It can be Word documents, PowerPoint documents, PDFs, pictures, virtually anything that I want to insert. Now, what I would suggest is that each page have a separate lesson, and the lesson have the content that you want, links to videos, links to web pages that you think are useful, and then a small test or something like that, all on the same page. So, for example, what I'm going to want to do with this particular page is possibly have at the very bottom either an assignment that's written out here or typed out for them, or a link to something like an Excel survey or something like that that they complete and then submit. However you do it, set it up in a way that is logical for you, allows them to quickly cut and paste this information into their class notes or their handout, and allows them to very quickly get at the information that they want. We'll talk next about what happens when the student goes to view this information.